Up to this point, I have focused on selecting objects using the three common selection methods: pick, implied window, and implied crossing window. I will show you other selection methods, which are variations of these, and selection methods that are completely different. Beginning with a quick review, if I select any of the modify commands, for example copy, I look at the command line and it now reads select objects. I can use the pick box and simply click on each object individually to select them. AutoCAD keeps a running tab of how many objects were found and a total of all the objects that are currently being selected. I'm going to hit the escape key, and now reviewing the implied window and implied crossing window. Once again, selecting a modify command, the command line now changes to read select objects. If I click on an area that does not contain an entity, I can move my cursor to the right and it is an implied window. That means that only the objects that are 100% inside of the window will be selected. If I take my cursor and I move it to the left, this is called an implied crossing window. The objects that are completely inside and the objects that are crossing the window or the crossing window will be selected. So if I were to click now, the text on the far left hand side would be selected because it is crossing through the crossing window, as you can see. Once again, using my escape key. Now, to explicitly request a window, when I am in a modify command, I simply type W and enter, and I can click on the screen, and no matter what direction I move my cursor, this will be a window. Again, meaning that everything must fall 100% inside the window in order to be selected. Hitting the escape key, back to a modify command, and now I'm going to type C and enter. This will now be a crossing window no matter what direction I go in, left or right. So by typing W, you let AutoCAD know that you want it to be a window no matter what direction you go in. And by typing C, you indicate to AutoCAD that you would like it to be a crossing window no matter what direction you go in. Then we also have the window polygon. I'm going to type WP when it reads select objects and enter. And now I can select objects using a window polygon. This is very similar to a window, and again, only the objects that are 100% inside of this window polygon will be selected. When I am done picking on the screen, I right click and enter, and it will select the objects. If I can do this with a window polygon, it is also true that I can do it with a crossing polygon. So I will type CP and enter. And now when I pick on the screen, this becomes a crossing polygon. And all of the objects that are inside or that cross through the polygon will be selected. When I am done creating my crossing polygon, I right click and enter. As you can see, I have remained in the select objects mode, and I can continue to select objects, and I can use either the pick method, implied window, implied crossing, or any variations that we have seen.